I'm Mary from maryscontrary.com, where I blog about printmaking at home and have some prints that I sell online, as well as some printmaking themed products. Today I'm going to be showing you how I printed the Cactus multi-block print. I only did 2 blocks. I started out with a color block where I actually used masking, and I'll show you how to do that to get both colors printed at once. And then I followed up with the key block. So I started with the drawing on tracing paper, and then I made registration marks, and I marked out the ends of the linoleum, and then this is my drawing, and then I laid it on top, and I made sure to mark on the linoleum the registration marks, and I made 3. And I did the same thing when I drew the same drawing onto the second sheet of linoleum. So as you can see, I only carved out the spots that will be printed. This area that has been carved out will not be printed at all. This area out here. And so I'm going to be using a mask, and I'll show that to you now. So these masks I just used the back side of one of the covers of my watercolor papers, and I masked this out in order to be able to ink 2 colors in one go. So for example, I'm going to mask this out and then roll on the red, and then remove this and then put this on, and then that way I can ink the green all in one go. Okay, so I just finished printing the first layer of my cactus print with the flower, the red flower, and it went pretty well. I got 25 prints that I'm pretty happy with for the first layer. I'm about to add the second layer, which is the line key block. The first layer, some troubleshooting. So the stencils that I used to kind of mask this off so I can print 2 colors at once, there was a little bit of a space in between here, but which I'm actually kind of hoping that with the addition of the line block will kind of cover that a little bit. I'm not really that concerned with how that turned out. I think I'm pretty happy with the vibrancy of color, and I like all the little variations with the little the noise and the little bit of the spots on the outside from when the ink kind of nicked the spots that I cut. I think it adds a little bit to the pieces. So now I'm gonna print the line block and see how it goes. I'm excited. So I'm all done with the cactus prints, and I'm very happy how they turned out. They all turned out a little bit different, and I am kind of pleased with that because it shows a little bit of motion in the lines that it picked up, and it embossed a lot of the cut lines from the key block into the paper, which I like that too, how it turned out. I could have gone a little bit lighter on the press with that and not had the embossment, but I just like the way it looks. So these are the prints that I made 25 of them, and so some of them turned out a little bit different. Like this one, it had a little bit more ghosting in it, and the colors weren't as rich. But this one turned out a little bit. You can see the difference. Some people wouldn't include these into the edition, but I think that they add something a little unique about each print, and I really like the way they turned out. I kind of feel like a 60s cartoon vibe from this one, which I don't know if anybody else would, but I like the way that the lines are on this cactus. I hope you found this video useful, and if you have any questions about registration or multi-block tools or multi-block prints or reduction prints or any kind of printmaking stuff that you can do at home, please subscribe to my channel as well as on my newsletter for my blog. I come up with some tutorials and stuff on how to print make at home, and so I know some of us have home-based studios, and that's what I concentrate on. So thank you for watching.